Hey everybody, it's Chris and Des Show. I'm Chris.
And I'm Des.
And we're going to talk to you today about Tick, Tick, Boom, the Jonathan Larson musical that was made into a movie and directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda and stars Andrew Garfield. Desiree, what did you think? Oh, it's on Netflix also. What did you think?
Excellent. I loved it. So this is a story about the guy who wrote Rent. And it's a story of not of him writing Rent, but of him writing another musical that never saw the light of day. So it's a process of him doing that. This show, Tick, Tick, Boom, he wrote this other musical that didn't go anywhere. Then he wrote Tick, Tick, Boom. Then he wrote Rent. That's the order of things. So this one is about the first one. And it started as a one-man play. It started as him on stage telling this story about telling the previous story that he wrote that didn't go anywhere. And then they turned it into a 3-person play that ran off Broadway for a little while. And there's a soundtrack, soundtrack of that you can get. And then that's it. And now this movie. So Lin-Manuel Miranda starred in a production of this, which was his connection to it. Yeah. And so he did...
The New York City Center?
Yes, at New York City Center. And he did that, and so leads to... This is his directorial debut, I do believe.
Yes, it is.
And he got Andrew Garfield, who knew Andrew Garfield could sing.
He's good, too. He's real good.
He did so good. And he just embodies Jonathan Larson, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Like, he
has...
The
everything.
hair, the mannerisms,
totally.
the tone, the sound, the whole shebang. I think Andrew Garfield does an amazing job in this movie.
With that.
It is so good. And it's a compelling story. And if you're a Broadway person...
Which we are.
They do, he has one of the songs that's a play on Sunday in the Park with George.
I can talk about it.
And Lin-Manuel Miranda got every Broadway megastar that is alive and in New York, and he got them all into this one number. It is so cool. And then at the end where there's a reading of this play that he's writing, this musical that he's writing, the people in the audience are actual playwrights and people who Stephen Sondheim worked with and all this stuff. And there's Bradley Whitford plays Stephen Sondheim. It is so good. If you're a Broadway person, you're gonna want to watch it just to see all these cameos and that stuff. But if you're not, it's still a really good movie. It's so well done. And if you can... Some people just don't like musicals. They don't think people will just break into song, and they don't think it's realistic, but I just loved it. I thought it was so good. What did you think?
Oh, I agreed. Loved.
It's so good.
This has been a great year for movie musicals.
Seriously.
With Tick, Tick, Boom and West Side Story.
Yeah.
And they're like older. Well, West Side Story is really older, but Tick, Tick, Boom is not new either. John Larson's been dead for
And if he were alive, he would be 60 years old.
Wait, oh, really?
30-90. He was 30 and 90.
Oh, excellent. Good
That's
to know.
what that whole song is. It's 30-90.
Oh, gotcha. It's just good.
Yeah.
It's good. I actually think it also is better than like the play of Tick, Tick, Boom. The stage production, which is the same thing kind of West Side Story. Their people are smart.
They're making
and
good
improving
movies
on it. Lin is a talented director. If this is any indication of that, he's really good. He actually won Best Director at a Critics Award, the Detroit Critics Award, for this movie. So
good for you,
Lin. Which is kind of a shock to think a lot of people like Best Director. So maybe he'll even
really great.
Who knows, right?
He's better behind the camera.
Yeah,
than doing this.
He's great. Yeah, because he's not a singer.
Yeah,
but he's great. He's really great. And he understands musicals and music so well. And Lin, he's so smart about it that he knows how to put it all together. Andrew Garfield really is phenomenal.
Good.
He's so good. Like, I hope he gets nominated for Best Actor.
He's so compelling. Like, you just can't take your eyes off him when he's in the... He's so good.
I loved Robin De Jesus as his friend, too. He's always fun. Vanessa Hudgens, I thought, was good, too. She's really... And then Joshua Henry. I could listen to Joshua Henry sing all day long, every day. Just side note about it. And then, I loved Bradley Whitford.
He was really good.
There's a whole scene where Alfred Molina is playing one of the critics, some other guy who's a musical guy, and he's telling him everything that's wrong, and then Stephen waits, and he's like, actually, I like that part. He's like, well, yeah, I like that part too, but Stephen is like the king of musical theater, so whatever Stephen says, you should agree with, because he knows more than you know about musical theater.
Absolutely.
And so it's a funny scene of him being like, no, actually, I didn't think that. Like, well, no, what I meant is... And yeah, then Des is right. There's a scene with Sunday. I can't talk about it.
It's killer.
It's like, oh yeah, oh look, I think that's Joel Grey. Oh my, oh it's the girls from Hamilton. Oh, it's Felicia Rashad. Oh, it's BB Newworth. Oh, it's Cheetah Rivera. It's Bernadette Peters.
The one from the actual show.
I love that Cheetah literally doesn't even stand up. She just has a martini in her hand. She's like, I'm Cheetah Rivera.
What do you want me to do?
And she's amazing and wonderful, of course. So they're all that scene. I was like, I don't even know what to say right now.
He got them all in there. It's so good.
And even like there's other supporting characters, like Judy Kuhn has a part, and Danny Bernstein has a part, and Laura Benanti has a part, and Kate Rockwell, who we saw Kate Rockwell in Mean Girls. She's
so good.
So funny. So I'm so glad she's one of the singers in his musical like stage that they're putting on.
Yeah.
We love Kate Rockwell, and so she was so good too.
Judith Light, I just saw the picture.
Judith Light, that's right.
As his agent.
Yep.
She was
hilarious.
So good as his agent.
So if you like Broadway at all, you got to go see this movie.
Or even New York. It's such a New York movie.
He was such a good writer, Jonathan Larson was, of New York. He lived and breathed in New York, and so Rent is that way, and Tick Tick Boom is that way of like, this is where we are, the time. Yeah. And it touches on the AIDS pandemic, which was big and important in his life, of his friends and what was happening. It's just so well done.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
Yep.
That's all.
Is it? What did you say? Is streaming where?
It's a Netflix movie also.
Netflix. Okay.
Netflix.
Is it already on Netflix right now?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's been on Netflix since like November, I think, right?
Oh.
November 19th.
Well, then there you go.
That's where I watched it. Was on Netflix.
No, I don't know what I did. No, that is where I watched it.
It's good. It's real good.
It's real good.
Let us know what you think. I really hope
it's gonna get nominated.
Andrew Garfield gets some attention because he's so good. I think he was nominated for the Globes. I think, but no one's talking about the Globes because they're on timeout. But
they're on timeout.
I think he was.
We should do a show about that.
About the Globe.
About the Golden Globe nominations.
Yes. Everyone's talking about the Critics' Choice nominations. Like that means more this year.
Oh.
So we're training. Let's change that.
Stay tuned, everybody.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
So let us know what you thought about Tick Tick Boom.
Yes.
And there's also some. Well, I don't want to say that. Andrew Garfield, is supposedly maybe going to show up in another movie coming up soon.
Stop it.
We don't know, though. We don't know. We'll know on Thursday night.
Thursday night, we'll know.
We'll be there opening night. Don't worry. So let us know what you thought about Tick Tick Boom, and like and subscribe, and tell your mailman to watch.
Do you even see your mailman?
Tell him. Mailman.
Tell him to watch our show.
He loved Tick Tick Boom.
Yeah. It's good advice, you guys.
Hey, watch Tick Tick Boom. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.